pulled up, a boy pop out, basketball head pop out. Yo, where them niggas at? Where them niggas at? Where them niggas at? Hi riders, it's Riyah. Welcome back to my channel, and today is going to be part 2 of the story time that I started yesterday, and you're going to see what happened to basketball head in 1.5 seconds. But you already know we gotta get to the Riyah rider of the day. So my rider for today is going to be my lovely little boy right here, Isaiah. I love all my boy riders, so make sure you guys keep sending me those pictures. And yeah, so Isaiah sent me this cute little Snapchat. Thank you for sending me that cute picture, Isaiah. I love you so much. I love you much. I love you much. I love you much. I love all my writers. And Isaiah, you know how you sent me that picture. You sent it to me on Snapchat. You guys should all be following me on Snapchat. It is Riyah_her. Watch me snap my little life away, you know, using crazy ass filters and whatnot. But yeah, follow me on Snapchat so you can be featured as a Riyah writer. And also follow me on Instagram. That's _simply_Mariah, where I post super lit pictures, if I do say so myself. Also follow me on Twitter, where I rant, call people out when I need to, and just, you know, speak my truth. At Riyah Spice, RIYAHTWICE. I also have a Facebook page, and it's a reflection of my Instagram. My Facebook page is Riyah, just like my YouTube channel. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you can get hella story times and hella lit content, because like my story times are always lit because just real. I'm just gonna let me hit you. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed to the channel, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and if you don't, y'all already know the shit. But let's get into part 2 of the story time featuring basketball head. So his mother like, okay, so who gave it to you? And I'm like, yeah, who gave it to you? So he just sitting there like, she didn't give it to me, she didn't get, like, not looking at me at all, just not looking at me. And I'm just like this. And my mother like, well, she said she didn't give it to him. And basketball head, I would like to know who gave it to you also. So his mother like, so you telling me that she didn't give you the hickey? And he like, she didn't give it to me. I'm like, well, I'm really curious to find out who gave you the hickey, if you don't mind me asking again. He like, his little face looked fucking hurt. And my mother like, my mother take any opportunity to fucking just be like, see, Mariah, this is what you don't gotta deal with. You don't gotta deal with no little boy getting a hickey from some other little girl. Even if y'all like girlfriend, boyfriend, like he shouldn't have no hickey from nobody else. So she talking like that, like in his face, and his mother like, well, listen, like, well, he said he didn't get it from her. I want to know who he got it from. And I'm like, I want to know who he got it from too, or whatever like that. So like, my mother like, well, he said she didn't give it to him. My daughter said she didn't give it to him. So it seems like you need to go find his other little girlfriend, because clearly he got another little girlfriend. And I'm so pissed off at this moment, because like I told y'all, like, this is the first little boy I liked. And first of all, I wasn't even giving him no hit. Like, I don't even understand why his mother thought it was me. And the whole little 6 month span we was dating, it wasn't supposed to be dating, the whole little 6 month span we was dating, like, did he ever have a hickey before? No. So automatically you come to me, no, yo, little baby, he's a cheater. Like, he just didn't see me in like a month, like face to face. Boy, we didn't see each other for like 2 weeks face to face, and I had been over his house in like a month, so I guess he got bored. But let me tell y'all, so the whole time, but he was speaking like sweet nothings in my ear the whole time, like we was good, like we was Gucci. So his mother dragged his little ass. First of all, basketball head was like this tall. Y'all can't see that because it's tall. And his mother was like shorter than me. She dragged his big little ass right in the car. Get in the fucking car, basketball head. Get in the fucking car. You got me coming over here looking fucking crazy. And you can hear him like, but I told you from the beginning she didn't do it. Like, they arguing back and forth. She get him in the car, they close the door, they drive off. And my mother, Miss Lil Shanique, see, Riyah, I told you, you can't trust these niggas for nothing. Look at him, he got a fucking hickey on his neck. You didn't give it to him. I wonder what bitch gave it to him. And I'm like, all right, mom, all right. And from that moment on, she just never liked basketball head. She had a bad taste in her mouth, which is rightfully so, because that motherfucker was a cheater, telling me all that fake shit. Like, telling me all that fake shit. So we goes upstairs. I I of course called my cousin Day Day, and I'm like, X, Y, and Z happened. Like, I was actually dating before basketball head. He lived, you guys remember, he was the one who gave me he lived the next door to us, so we all went outside. My cousin Day Day came over there, and I was talking to my cousin Day Day about what happened, and I was talking about it in front of, I think I named him Tariq in my other story time. I was talking about it in front of Tariq, and so they was like, oh yeah, we should beat that nigga up, like we should jump that nigga, whatever, like that. So I'm like, no, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. And like, I still like him. I still liked him, y'all. If y'all want me to be really, really honest with y'all, I still liked him, and really I didn't want them to jump him because it was not that necessary. Now Tariq didn't really like basketball head anyway, because I had this thing where literally I don't think I was ever single from the time I was 14, which is horrible. Like, that is so bad. Like, I always had some little dirty boyfriend. Like, oh, I was just like, I don't know, but like I dated Tariq from like when I was 13 to 14, but we dated for a really, really long time, and I stopped messing with him, or no, he stopped messing with me and started messing with this girl. Y'all know, y'all remember the story time. The girl that I was on the cheerleading team with, but he still liked me. He was still trying to fuck with me. He was still fucking with me while he was messing with that girl, if we gonna let the truth be told. But like, he was mad when I got with basketball head. He used to tell me all the time, like, that nigga a fag, like with that nigga blood. I don't know what they used to be claiming sets and shit, like back in the day, like, oh, I'm blood, I'm great. They wasn't none of this shit. They just had homeboys who was. So like, I'ma just say that basketball head was like, oh, I'm blood, and I'ma just say, I know that Tariq and them was like grape or some shit like that. Like, no, they like real life gangsters now. But Tariq and him was like, yeah, that nigga blood, like, it is what it is, like, we gonna catch him, I'm like, no, it is not that serious. He's like, yeah, and I know you was cheating on me with that nigga, and I'm like, no, because I didn't even know him when we were dealing with each other. He like, yeah, but you still got with that nigga after you got with me. And I'm like, and you had a whole girlfriend who was on the same cheerleading team as me, so who gives a fuck? So it was like now a back and forth thing between me and Tariq, like, leave him alone. Nah, we gonna fuck that nigga up. And I'm like, leave him alone. And it was like it was dead. And like the next day it wasn't nothing being said. The next day it wasn't nothing being said. Basketball head kept chirping me. I told y'all we had them fucking chirp. Riyah. Like all through the night, that's what I heard. Like he just kept trying to plead his fucking case. Plead his case. And I'm like, nah, I'm not here for that shit. Who gave you the hickey? Like, oh, this girl, like, I think it was some bitch that lived in his building that I was already worried about or something like that, because like she was always around him. And I remember my cousin Daddy, like, Shafiq were always in basketball head face, like, you better watch out for that. And he always was claiming Shafiq wasn't nobody, but it turns out Shafiq gave him the hickey. So Shafiq gave him the hickey. So like, that was just the straw. Like, I'm just like, no, like, I'm done with it. Like, we ain't got no ties. You really don't gotta be my boyfriend. I'm at a new school anyway, and right around that time I met Travis. So it was like, nigga, whatever, like, I'm not fucking with you no more. I guess somebody else, like, you and Shafiq go have a happy little life together. Like, he was blowing my shit down, like, after that, like, I'm so sorry, I never meant to hurt you, I really loved you, blah 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 blah, like all bullshit that I don't care to hear, and I never want to hear, and I never wanted to hear no more, because like, you really, that was embarrassing for his mother to bring him to my house. Like, why you give basketball head this hickey, pulling his fucking neck to the side, you see this big ass black and blue hickey on his neck. Like, nah bitch, I didn't get that to him, like somebody else gave that to him. And to find out it was Shafiq, well, that really hurt. So I'm like, fuck you, like, I'm done with you. So he was still blowing my shit down for like a few weeks. And then this one day, like literally 3 weeks after that happened, and like 3 weeks after Tariq and them was saying they was gonna jump him, this one day I'm outside and you just see Tariq, and I'm not gonna give them all names, I'm gonna forget all their names, but I'm gonna say 5 of his friends come running down the street. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Running down Bergen Street. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So they run past me. No hi, no bye, no nothing. Okay. I goes across the street. A motherfucking wasn't a Charger, it was a late car. It pulled up. A boy pop out, basketball head pop out. Yo, where them niggas at? Where them niggas at? Where them niggas at? You had them niggas jump me, so I'm just like, oh no. No, not me. I didn't do that. I didn't have nobody jump you. What are you talking about? So he like, I'm not playing, Mariah. Where them niggas at? Like, we gonna fucking kill him. And his cousin, I think it was his cousin, he had the strap on him. And I'm like, what? No, this is going too far. I never had anybody jump you. I would never do that to you. And he is crying, y'all. Like, he was crying. He was bumped up a little. Ooh, he was light skinned too. And he was like looking a little red and blue in the face. Like, they had really jumped him. Like, they had really jumped him. And he just like going in, like crying, like, I can't believe you would do this to me. I loved you. You was my girl. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, hold up, motherfucker. No, my bad. You cheated on me. I was not your girlfriend when this happened. No, I did not send nobody to jump you. He like, you sent them to jump me because I cheated on you? That's fucked up. I would never do that shit to you. And I'm just like, oh, you're not listening. I didn't send them to jump you. I don't know why they did that. I don't know where they at. No, I didn't see them run that way. I'm not gonna tell you they ran that way, because these is like, those still my niggas at the end of the day. Like, we all hung out together. I don't fuck with you, basketball head, because you fucking did me dirty. Like, no, bitch, I don't fuck with you. So I didn't tell him which way they went, and I wasn't going to. But, like, I didn't make them jump him. Like, that was something they wanted to do. Like, it was petty on their part, like, on their part. But I had nothing to do with it. I said, no, leave that boy alone. Like, let him go on about his business. So after he had, like, an emotional breakdown, my mother came downstairs, like, what's going on? It was just a lot. It was a lot. And I remember his mother called me like, Mariah, if you know where they at, you need to tell us, because they really hurt him. Like, his arm sprained, his arm was sprained, his fist was sprained. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on, Miss Basketball Head. Like, I don't have nothing to do with this. Like, I really don't have nothing to do with this. The only thing I have to do is that I know him and I know them. But, like, that's it. So they was dragging this out, and so Basketball Head went home. They was circling, him and his cousin was circling the block for like a good 3 hours, like with the strap, like circling the block. His mother was just mad. My mother was like, damn. And like, so the next day I saw Tyreek and them, and they like, yeah, I told you we was gonna jump that nigga. Like, they was happy about it. But like, I'm just like, why did y'all do that? Now he looking for y'all with the strap, and he like, they like, fuck that nigga. Like, we got the strap. Fuck, that was like 15. We got the strap too. Like, they was some rowdy little motherfuckers, I swear. They like, so what? Like, we saw that nigga. We wasn't even gonna jump him. We was just on Chadwick, and we saw that nigga walking down out of his out the back of his house or some shit like that, and we just ran up on him. Like, I knew that was that nigga. It wasn't my fault. Like, it was just literally random. Like, they just happened to see him. Like, it was just like wrong place, wrong time. Like, I don't know if Basketball Head was taking out the garbage, because I know the garbage was in the back of the buildings. I don't know what Basketball Head was doing, but they just happened to see him. They wasn't looking for him. They just happened to all be together and happened to see him. And Tyreek was like, oh, that's that nigga that was messing with Mariah. And they like, it's not no, they like have a friendship where it's like, it ain't no questions asked. Like, oh, you want to jump him? Let's pop. And that's what happened. They jumped him, and I ain't have nothing to do with that. Like, I didn't have nothing to do with that. And I didn't speak to Basketball Heads like for 2 or 3 years after that. And then we got back in touch, and then like we just fell off again, because like, even now when I see him on Facebook sometimes, like, I just like, whoa. Like, it just bring me back to that time when your mother dragged you to my house, cocked your fucking head to the side, and said, Mariah, why you get my son a hickey? Like, every time but he got like a whole family now, his daughter, his wife and everything. He got a whole little situation going on. I hope he ain't cheating on her with Shafiqua. But yeah, I didn't have nothing to do with that. They just jumped him. Like, it was my fault. Wasn't my fault, Basketball Head. I'm sorry. Like, they just saw you. You was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I had nothing to do with that. I never told them to jump him, guys. I would never do something like that. Like, them, oh my God, they was a rowdy bunch. I would never do that to nobody. Like, unless they really deserved it. Like, I would never do that to nobody. He didn't deserve it. He cheated on me. I've been cheated on before. Like, plenty of times after that. Like, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. Like, but yeah, so that was part 2 to that story time. You guys, I have story times of when I snuck to his house and everything like that, and like literally I was in the house and his mother was there, and I had to run past and sneak out the door. You guys want to hear that story time? Let me know in the comment section down below. But you guys, you know, like I said, this is 25 days of Christmas featuring me, Riyah. That means every single day till Christmas you will get a video from me, whether it's a story time, a haul, a challenge, or anything you would like to see. You know, if you have any suggestions, comment them down below what you would like to see from me. And I will surely try to do that shit, okay? But I know you guys want story times. You will have a lot of story times this month. You already got 2 story times, and it's only the third day in, the 4th day in December, so you're gonna get a lot of story times from me this month, so stay tuned for that. And this was fun. This is the first time I really thought about this story in like years. First time I really thought about this in like 6 years. Like, that shit was kind of messy, but it wasn't messy on my part. I didn't do anything. But yeah, I love you guys much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.